City Harvest in New York City feeds so many people a day, I could not even believe it. Tagging along with their crew as they made their collection and then watching a meal be made was so inspiring. The Happi House is joining City Harvest today. It's a New York-based food rescue organization, actually the world's first. We are going to follow them along on a typical day of food rescue and then distribution.
City Harvest is the world's first and oldest food rescue organization. This year we are on task to rescue 55 million pounds of food, which we will then distribute to emergency food programs throughout New York City. We have over 500 programs, and they're food pantries and soup kitchens that serve 1.4 million people every year. Essentially, what we have is a bunch of really great staff members who go out and find the food from restaurants and manufacturers, farms, and all over the country. And then they bring it back to our warehouse, where we have a wonderful group of people there who get it off those trucks and put it on other trucks that go out and distribute to those programs.
Can you tell me how you became involved with this program?
When I started Silver Moon Bakery, I wanted to also be able to satisfy our customers, but also to be able to help the people who really need and can't afford bread, which is the staff of life.
How much bread do you donate each week?
I would say we donate between 150 and 250 pounds of bread a week, which is a lot of bread for us because we're a teeny tiny bakery.
Yes.
Any given day, someone will come and say, "Hey, City Harvest, you're doing, a hell of a job," whatever the case, and that makes my day. We get to feed people, we get to at least stop some of the hunger. You know what I mean? And
How much food do you pick up every day?
oh wow, we give out like 150,000 pounds a day.
I'm sorry, did you say 150,000 pounds of food a day?
Yes, we have a lot of trucks, so yeah, a day we give out. Yeah.
That's a lot of food.
Oh yeah, yeah.
A lot of food.
I've always heard of the hunger, but I've never seen it until I've been on firsthand. And we do a lot. We do a lot. We try, we're making a dent.
You do good work.
It's much more for us to do, but we're making a dent.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So.
After all the donations are picked up, they're delivered to places just like this, Broadway Community Church, which has a soup kitchen. Lots of people then receive nourishing and healthy meals.
It's a good day for a lot of reasons. I can think of many. I got this guy with a camera in front of me. It must be important. They're from City Harvest, and they're doing a little film about what City Harvest gives to us, and we sure are happy and grateful about that. City Harvest makes it a good day all the time. But this is called by the New York Times the 4-star soup kitchen. It's a soup kitchen run by Broadway Community that gets a lot of stuff from City Harvest, and we're very happy about that. City Harvest brings us lots of great things, including a lot of fresh produce. Every Monday afternoon we have a fresh produce pantry all through the year, and City Harvest is absolutely essential to that. The main course today, Shanghai ginger swai. That's an Asian catfish. Delicious fillet of fish that's been poached in a dashi and miso broth with shiitake and scallion and seaweed and ginger, all festooned across it as it sits on top of a lovely piece of rice.
Before you came to City Harvest, were you a chef in your previous life?
Yes, and I've been a chef for about the last 30 years or so. I came in here 15 years ago just to volunteer for a day, right after 9/11 actually. A lot of people, I lived around the corner at the time, and a lot of people after 9/11 got around to doing something that they said they were going to do, like volunteer at their local soup kitchen.
Right?
Well, I did that too, but I ended up getting stuck here, and here I am today, and it's the best job I ever had.
I feel like from talking to you, you don't feel stuck at all. You think that this is pretty amazing.
I do. And for dessert, apricot banana parfait. When I first came, about 3/4 of the people that walked in our doors had been born poor. They were poor, they had been born poor, they grew up poor, they were poor. Today, 3/4 of the people that walk in this door today were not born poor. They were born middle class, straightforward, and something happened. So these are us. These are not somebody else. And we treat them like they're us.
In New York City, we know that there are over 1 million people who are food insecure, and 1 in 4 children are food insecure. And the interesting thing about New York City is it's the type of hunger that we're facing is these are middle class people or working people who have jobs and have, you know, access to resources, but New York is expensive. And so sometimes it means choosing between the rent and food. It may mean a mom is feeding her kids 3 meals, but she's only having 1.
Okay.
It may mean, you know, skipping lunch and things of that nature. And so that's why City Harvest is committed to not just providing food, but providing healthy foods, because that may also be the option. The option may be to buy a less healthy option because it's cheaper. And so that's really what we do. Over 50% of what we distribute is fresh produce. 75% is nutrient dense, because it's bigger than just food insecurity, it's also health. And so we try to combat all of those things at one time, given the special circumstances of New York City.
If you can help someone, put a smile on their face, it'll make you feel good.
Yes, it will.
You know, I sleep good at night. So when I go home, I know I did a good job.
What more can you ask for than that?
That's right.
It's really an inspiring program, and thank you for inviting us along for the ride so we could see firsthand all the good that City Harvest is doing.
Thank you for telling the world. We appreciate it.
It's such an honor to be able to be part of these experiences and even contribute to them sometimes. This is why I love being part of the Happi House.